it's Anna, aka Hoopalicious here, and we just came out of the amazing Florida Flow Fest. We're here in Lake Worth, Florida, and it was awesome and fantastic. And I got to MC for the first time ever, and I think I'm a natural. So hopefully you guys will be seeing me in that role more soon. So when Jaguar Mary asked me to teach a tutorial, I thought the best thing to teach is something that's close to my heart, which is a core move, and we're going to go back to the basics, but we're also going to give some advanced technique on shoulder hooping. So let's look at just what is the action for shoulder hooping. Many people first learn this as a 4-point push. So you push from here, 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 and you're back. But the way that I teach it is that it's actually 2 pushes, so the power comes from pushing side to side with the shoulders. And then there's 2 what I call flows. So you flow your chest open in the front and you flow your chest back in the back. So why I call them flows instead of pushes is because you don't really want to push with your chest and your back. That's just going to make the hoop wobble and be clunky, and you're going to probably get a bruised sternum, which, you know, who wants that? So it's more about really allowing your chest to open to meet the hoop so that it can match the inside curve of the hoop. You can think of it a little bit that way. So I'm just going to show you guys what that looks like. So I'm pushing side to side with my shoulders, and I'm allowing my chest and my back to come open. I'll just do a little turn here. Now if you're stuck turning, it's totally okay. It's really fine to just stay turning for a long time. And how to stop having to turn all the time is to just take the flow that you feel while turning and extend it to standing still. So the example of that is go ahead, hoop and turn. Once you feel flow there, then you can just stop for 1 revolution and then turn again. And then over time, you're gonna increase those revolutions that you can stay standing still. Now the reason why it's hard is because as you turn, the hoop moves a lot slower. You can really move your body around in this kind of big motion to keep the hoop going. And then once you stand still, you have to really tighten everything up and be really precise in your movements. And you have to increase that side-to-side motion. So because most people turn for a really long time, you get used to doing all of this, and that doesn't really work that well for standing still, except for if you want to create a wobble. So that's what this looks like. So I'm standing still. If I want to create either a slowing down action or a wobble, I'm going to increase that rotation. See how it wobbles there? Woo! And you can actually translate that into an angle. It's kind of a fun way to get into a shoulder angle. Or you can just simply slowing the hoop down just a touch by rolling just a little bit more. But to speed up, you want to go side to side. You guys see the difference there? Jaguar Mary is nodding. I like it. Hopefully you guys are, all right, nice. That's a big thumb. Awesome. So faster, more side to side, slower, a little more rotation. You can also create a little bit more of an extended wobble. Oh god, that was awful. Let's do that again. Yeah, so I think one thing that a lot of people, geez, my clothes are coming off. A lot of people, when they get into shoulder hooping, it's like, it's such a weird movement that, you kind of get the basic technique and it's like, oh, thank God it's not hitting the floor, and then you stop there. But if you really kind of dig deeper into it, you can slow down, you can speed up, you can affect the angle of the hoop, you can go up and down. There's just a lot more available than just standing still and using it as a transition to some other move, right? Another good example is really playing with extending your movement for dance effect. So what I mean by that is I might move a little bit more side to side, or I might move a little more front to back, just for a moment, just to add a little bit more of, like, you know, a dance flavor. Hey, and it's really windy here if you can't tell. There you go. All right, so one more thing before all my clothes falls off. This is so ghetto, it's awesome, I love it. Okay. before all my clothes fall off, is what I call an extended arm weave. So when we first learn the arm weave, or zest, as some people like to call it, which is this move right here, and I still like to do it like this. It's still kind of a fun go-to move. It's common to feel like that you only have this little bit of space to kind of get your arm through really quick, because everything's moving fast and you can't quite grasp where that opening is. But if you hold your hoop like that, go ahead, do it. And you use your arm like this, you can actually see that there's this really big opening. So if you get the timing right, you can actually extend your arm a lot more straight than just doing one of those kind of things. So the way to play with this is with a turn, again, because everything goes slower, and just picking one arm at a time, turning and looking towards your opening. So I'm going to do my left arm first. I'm looking to the left. And really slowing down and extending your arm. Really challenge yourself to see how much you can move from the elbow up rather than this, or oftentimes what you see is, okay, I'm going to extend my arm. Right? Let's see what that looks like this. It's really funny. I love this one. I did it! Right? So challenge yourself to really move from the elbow to really get your arm all the way up and out. So once you get the one side, do the other side, and then you can begin to do both sides alternating with a turn. And then eventually, without a turn. The wind certainly does make it harder. Yes, I'm making excuses. Even I can make excuses. There we go. Come in front. Doesn't it? Jaguar Mary likes it. Jaguar Mary says yes.
I say yes too.
All right, I'm gonna have a thumb. And Ann says yes too. Awesome. Well, that's it. A bunch of fun things to play with, and hopefully we'll see you at Sacred Circularities. And I have to plug my DVD, which I've been working on for millennia, and it's actually ready. And I've got some of these moves and a bunch of other amazing core moves and some bonus tricks and fun stuff in there for you. So go to hooprevolution.com and get that there, and go to sacredcircularities.com and come play with us in Bali. Yes, see you in paradise.
Ann's gonna be there.
Yeah. Ann's gonna be there too. Look, she's a sound girl right now. Look that way, Ann. Look that way, Ann.
I was holding that in the
Look that way, Ann. Look that way.
I'm fixated on Hippolytus's mouth. As many people are. Yeah. See, because God, I can't even describe it. What has it been like? I don't even know. God. But I just know I'm having a good time.
That's quite the microphone.
Yes, let me get my poi, and I mean, not mine, they're not mine. Let me borrow Jaguar Mary's poi again. So you can.
We're going to see you in Bali. We're going to have this much fun and more. It's going to be crazy. Next time on the Inside Spin, we'll be following Ann as she forays into her new role as a poi spinner. What do you think about that, Ann?
God, well, you know, what could be more exciting? I mean, leaving one prop and like getting into a new one, it's almost like changing your sexual orientation.
She's cheating on the hoop. She's cheating on the hoop. I don't know. I don't know about this, Ann. I don't know. I want to support you, but yes. I'm not sure.
I remember that conversation. Okay. No, here's the thing. I never thought I would get into it. This is, you know, this is where it kind of ties in. Yes, yeah. Poi. We are talking about poi. But then there was a pair of hot pink leopard print poi.
That just makes you want to spin them around.
I still. They belong to Jaguar Mary, but I've just been carrying them around.
You stole Jaguar Mary's poi?
Like a child taking someone else's teddy bear.
Wow. Anne is playing with Jaguar Mary's balls. You know, we are entering into new territory here. Wow. Stolen balls even. Unbelievable.
Bound point.